what are some of the main things we should be considering before the end of the financial year? Well, number one is the carry forward concessional contributions. This is always my go-to first strategy that I look at with my clients. Basically, the way that works is that you can look back at the previous 5 financial years, and if you didn't maximize your concessional contributions in those years, you're able to top them up in the current year. So the current year superannuation cap is $30,000 for concessional contributions. That means that first you need to make up to $30,000 in the current year. Once you've gotten to that point, then you start filling up the 2020-2021 financial year, and the cap in that year was $25,000. So let's say you only made $20,000 in that year, you've got $5,000 for that year, and then you look at the subsequent years thereafter. So this can be a major tax deduction in the current financial year, depending on whether you have the cash to do it, and depending on what your income is at the moment, and depending on how much catch-up contributions you actually have. Now, the one thing that is super important to remember is that if you have a balance of over $500,000 in your superannuation fund, that means that you cannot use this rule. So just be aware of that. Your superannuation balance needs to be $500,000 or less at the beginning of the current financial year. So just make sure what the balance was then, and then have a look at what you're able to catch up. And depending on what you're earning in the current financial year, this can be a fantastic tax deduction.